stepping razor, Mutabaruka, Art of War. Listen, Jamaica. Oh, do you remember listening to Mutabaruka, the stepping razor? And this is the Art of War. Way on, way on, yeah. Sing it, representing for my family. The blood of African kings run up in our veins. Here in Jamaica, rebellious offspring. Muta got a warrior spirit inside. From that time we can't tame. And this a warrior spirit inside. It come for break every shackle and chain. On a Shaka Zulu, Picnic, and Kuma, Picnic, step in the razor, Picnic, and the Art of War every Thursday. Hey, look how many years them whip we. That's what the whip I want microchip with. We tell them Babylon style and fit we. War it out until we get with victory. Hey, them fight my brother and sister. When we are dance, them say we move sinister. I know we listening, Mutabaruka. Chant the culture, chase the vultures away. Manashaka Zulu, Picnic, and Kuma, Picnic, Kunta Kinte, Picnic. It's like Malcolm and Martin and Marcus on fire. Terrorists sing right there, represent from Mutabaruka. The Art of War, sure, Rastas.
Life is not always what it look like. No, it's not always what it look like. No, it's not always what it look like. Yeah. But no matter what obstacles anyone face today, from there's a
game, thought-provoking, always smoking, lyrics like a bazooka. You are listening to Mutabaruka.
Obstacles anyone face today, from there's a will, there's always a way. No matter how much rain or fall, there's gonna be a sunny day. Cause from there's a will, there's always a way. Your wages might be minimum, but work hard same way. Cause from there's a will, there's always a way. With Jaja by your side, you can make bread out of clay. Yes, from there's a will, there's always a way. You wanna make no late move. You blessing and go round them is a great move. No make life is not always what it look like. No, it's not always what it look like. No, it's not always what it look like.
I Jaja run things that not them. Love King Selassie, me say lift it up again, me friend. I Jaja run things that not them. Hey, get me world without end. Scissor color this to that.
You were all meant to be. So, bonus spliff, meditate, listen to the raindrops. In the meantime, I write the lyrics for the same track. Where the brains are, heard her sing that black man. Now gonna make it, never know him, gotta go away my hammer. Separation get us done for a long while now. No, we're rising, ain't gonna stop to the top. So a message to the world out there. Only love can save you, you hear? A message to the world out there. Stop one like say you don't care. A message to the world out there. Only Jah can save you, you hear? Prayer solves everything. Them separate the people, but them a top class. See them fighting for power to be the top boss. Kill the nation, kin teeth, then a knock glass. Modern day slavery make the cash fast. But if you trust in the Most High, it's filled with confidence. To know that good over evil, King Selassie, I just smell a message to the world out there. Only love can save you.
You know we here for the truth and right. Like always, right over mine, look over here. Yeah,
Jah bless her with the brightest light. And I shine upon the youth them blind. God with their selfish truths and right. Their selfish truths and right. And until the day that my soul takes flight, Babylon will hear my voice. God with their selfish truths and right. Come and selfish truths and right.
Yeah, hey, where to escape to, where to be free. No humanity in this reality. You know system and I lose them life. You know see the whole of we a live one lie. I know it's never fair to the people. When will it ever be? When inequality is the way we profiting. That's the way you keep the youths them poor.
Yeah, good day. You listen to a brand new tune by the man called Protege. This is the Stepping Razor, the art of war. Thursday again. And as we usually say, every time we leave here, something happen. And by the time we come back, it turns still news. Right? Between Thursday to Thursday, it's one whole a week that for everybody lick it. But we not come off for certain things, because we have to really talk about the things them. You know, we have to say certain things. But I want to indulge the people them. Maybe we're going to do an interview. We're going to do an interview all the way from Africa there. But after the interview, we want to indulge the people them in a... I want you listen. I want you listen carefully to something where we have lined up here, because last week, well, even before last week, we've been talking about this this vaccine thing, and I kind of know, say, it's not that the people them don't want to take the vaccine, it's just that them need to know, say, where them are take. So you can't wrong the people them for that. And we hear the government go on like say this and go on like say that. Well, not surprisingly, because we done call up to Mr. Tufton last week, we say, we think what you do and make the thing stop going like say Hitler. You understand? Well, we hear Mr. Tufton declare say him realize say there wasn't enough information given to the public. So almost him like him apologize. And then we hear Mr. Reid come out, Minister of Information and Education, come out and say, really and truly, enough information wasn't given. And we hear some of the principal them, I think Arden principal say, look you know, we're not going to allow the children ever take it because the information never give properly. So we hear say the government eased back little from the vaccination thing. Even though Mr. Reid said so, we still hear news from the country too, from Mr. Tufton. So them have the people them in a kind of seesaw game a go on, where one man say it a continue, the Minister Information say it a go ease back, and then the minister come again and say it a continue. But the vaccination, we hear only people attack this and attack that, but my grandmother never take no vaccination, you know. And my mother never had no vaccination in a few years. And them do not live long without disease, apart from the little flu and thing. And what people, the argument what people have, and really and truly, I don't understand it, is that when the people them take the vaccination, because we hear the ministry has said to say, all them get is a little weakness, little, and a little dizziness. That is all they get, and that don't last about more than 15 minutes. Now, I don't understand these people. Look here, the effect of these drugs is not no little 15 minutes and 2 minutes. It's all 10 years. Why you think so we have so much disease right now where we can't detect what is causing it? It's because of our lifestyle and what was done to us from the beginning. So even though a man a eat and a smoke cigarette for most of his life, and the man say, see them I smoke for 10 years and I don't have no cancer. The 10 years and 1 day, if go a doctor here say him have love cancer and the cigarette cause it. So don't be ignorant of the situation. I don't know if people realize these disease that young people, because I say time and time again that the disease where old people like myself supposed to have, young people have it. How is it that young people get disease where when me a youth and my granny used to have them disease there? I mean like big woman, 60-year-old, 70-year-old, have them kind of disease there. And now we see teenager, 20-year-old, 30-year-old people sick from disease where all people used to have. I am putting it forward that our lifestyle, our habits, is what is causing this power. How we eat, how we live, and what we think. What we think. We not leave out that. What we think. Because thinking have a whole heap of things to do with disease in your body. Maybe people don't even understand that. But why is it that they must say there's no side effects apart from little dizziness and this and that, and that is it? When the people them are eat them junk food and them are eat it and you tell them say this junk food thing now go work, all of these little fat and these carbohydrate and sugar and thing now go work out. People are saying, but to how long them are eat it and nothing happen to them. Now we see what is happening. And what is happening can be traced back to 10 years ago, 15 years ago. The habits where the children them did grow up on, the whole heap of sweet and the whole heap of this and that where pick they start ball and you just put something on them up because you want them stop ball and all them something there. Now those little picnic when it born 15, 20 years ago is now 15 and 20-year-old and them suffering from disease that them can't detect. How come young people like that have them disease there? It is caused by a lot of things that was done to us. All these things where them that are putting away, all the things where you're putting on you, cause it. And plus, when our grandmother was yamming whole heap of carbohydrate and protein, them used to move for burn it out. Them used to walk miles for burn out the carb out of them. Them never have no sedentary habits like we have it now, young people now. Young people just sit down every day, round typewriter, round computer. Them go home, them sit down around the TV and them go to bed. There's no movement. So all of those things don't get for burn out of them system. That is why you say now young people have these things and it don't happen in 15 minutes and 20 minutes because it's just that. Because them giving us things that is killing way. The gunman are killing out a road and we are killing ourselves in our kitchen. And them who have followed these World Health, this and World Health Organization and all these things, them don't do investigation for themselves according to the people that can do the thing with third world leaders, Anything where the so-called first world leaders give them. Them just sup it down, because them say, well, them they test it enough for them country. Test what? Them never test nothing enough for them country, third world country people, them testing span. Trial and error. So the people them have a right to find out what the hell is you giving us here. It's not it's Hitler. Hitler did that already, Hitler did that already in Germany. I must remember, that Hitler was declared democratically the leader for Germany. It's not something where him just come up and kill our people and become leader, The people them vote him in. And then it's the way him do in a history. And we are say, all them experiment where Hitler do and them thing there, the people them never did know about the experiment. Them just go along with the thing because really and truly, well, the leader them now go carry the people them wide. The leader now go do things to the people them. Therefore, we have to just realize, yes, we trust the leader them. You cannot trust leaders nowadays, especially nowadays leaders. Because apart from them ignorant, them is like lapdog. Them lap up everything with these big countries, big corporations, and because them suffering, them want money for run them country, them want certain aid, and them will do anything to make it look like say things are going for them as it relates to development in a country without checking the cost further down the line. Because I remember, even the highway, we love the idea when I fight against the highway, we love the highway, nice road, everything sweet, but when them dead and gone, my grandparents never pay for that. Then I suppose the thing get away where them can't pay for it. What happen? In lieu of that can't pay for it, them just take away the land from way. Because the PNP government, it start give them land already, The PNP government, it start give the Chinese them land already. So we don't know how much more land them will give the Spaniard them, how much more land them will give the German them, how much more land them will give all sorts of people will come take away the land. That means my grandpeople them now have no own Jamaica. And most Jamaicans can't swim. And it's really terrible that you're surrounded by water and you can't swim. You must learn to swim because little more you have to go turn mermaid. You have to go turn mermaid in a Jamaica. Because the land, it's like how them a bar out the beach them. Little more when them bar out the beach them and say, look now. This is the land where it's like slavery days. Slavery days, when them Lego the African them never give the African them nothing. So any land where the African them go up on your ears say them a squat, them must move. Them never give them no compensation. Them give the slave owners £20 million to compensate them for loss of labor. So we, our grandparents, great-grandparents, did have to run up and down all over Westmoreland and try to find place to live and live in a cave and all that like a while. And we did not know we used to live in Africa already. You understand? So when we come on here, so now you hear, so we are squatter. And land is power. Land is power. Because most wars that has been fought in the earth was fought over land. Land is the basis of power. If you don't have any land, you don't have any power. And white people know that. That is why them go all over the world and try to capture people land. Because all of them land here capture land. And we never capture nobody land. And we come here to fulfill for them like egotistic, drunken, sugar mind, sugar belly thinking, and come here to come work on the plantation. And when we don't work, them let we go like wild beasts now and run up and all over the place. And when we are trying to get piece of land, them shoot, we kill, we burn, we at stake and all them something there. And now we find ourselves with some leaders, some house slave, who anything them dish give them. Because them say, watch you know, you say, IMF have to go get pay, you know. You know one road, see the road there, you know, but guess what? This and that. And some of the things them where them take make deal with, you know, them not tell the people them. Them not tell the people them. You think them tell you most of what them do? Them sit down in some little conference room with the big guys them. That's why you see the what them call it, the private sector now complain, you know. The private sector make billions of dollars profit, yet still the population, the majority of people them are go down and go down and go down. We want to take machete and beat all of them. That's what we want to do. This is the stepping razor, the art of war. Click it. Yes, this is the stepping razor, the art of war. So we are examining this thing where them put power now, and you know, I go on like say, because we are people, we don't know where we are going. But we know where we are going, you know. It's just that some of the people them is so ignorant of the fact, because check it. Check where we are going in Jamaica, you know. Them have an election that come around the place. The same people them, where did I run behind them PP clock 4 years ago? The same people are run behind them still, you know. And guess what? Them position is the same. Since them did I run up and down 4 years ago behind the PNP and the GLP, the same people them will get Kentucky Fried Chicken and some liquor for jump up in the air with flag and all them something. And the same people them I do the same thing. And them not get no better. What them supposed to get better when them party with, you know. But none of them not get better as the same people them may say, I hang half a button and swing up on the button and talk about PNP, red, and this and that. And these people recognize how them grab the people them by them balls. And I go on like say, them a do something for the people them. When we know say, in a Jamaica right now, it's the private sector. The private sector, and the facts is there, is the private sector I claim that the thing is on the right track. And the thing will get worse. Because we hear the brother there, sleepy. You know, so I buck up on a sleepy friend them. And him say, Muta. Boy, my friend ask him, say, Muta, me ask sleepy, why Muta call him sleepy? You know, him say, him no know. Well, I don't tell him friend, none the friend still, you know. But he was sleepy, say now. Like the other one, the one before him, Bunting. That's why the whole of them are the same thing, you know. Bunting and Sleepy in the same bag. Gun crime gone up, but overall crime gone down. The crime rate gone down. You feel more secure when them say that? Brian, you feel secure? That people now rob people like first time. People now thump down people like first time, but people are murder people. That never used to happen first time. So we're supposed to feel relaxed and say, well, at least them not grab nobody bag. Them just show totally cold people as Clarendon, 72-year-old man and them wife in there. So we're supposed to feel good. We must feel good about what. These people go on like, and when you see them on television, that's why I don't interview politicians and I tell my boss upstairs. I've been working on that for 20 odd years now, and I love her very much. I tell her, look here, I don't business what you want to say, wait till me down there before you interview them, Because I don't know what them going to say different from what them tell the other people them. And when the PNP talk, everybody say, yes, you're right, and the GLP come rebut him and say, yeah, you're right. Confusion in a Rome. Confusion in Rome. It's some terrible people them. Them have the people them like you. Just a go around and a go around and a go around. So them bring this vaccine thing. Them know, so them don't do the right thing, So them pull back. Them pull back now, And them say, all right, I could just do some further, information, this and this. I say the information, them tell you about the information, You see, America have them. You see, Europe have them. Because all people are sure them, and I say, look now. These vaccines, we must watch what we're doing, And them I say, no, but it will help this and it help with that, help this and it help with that. All right. What is the side effects? Them I tell you, say, the side effects is little vomiting, nausea, and little this and that. But guess what? 10 years down the line, you see some pick me up, some sickness, and you try to figure out how the hell the pick them get sick so. And them now go trace it back to no vaccine. Them now go trace it back to a food where they don't yam when people they don't yam certain food. See it? Them go just say, well, it's a new disease. And then they go find a next vaccine to fix the vaccine. Just like them, they have the Zik V. And them have, where the other one name? The chicken gonorrhea. Depend on the whole of the people them and how much people dead. And when the people them dead now, you know what the guy them do? Them go inject a mosquito. Them do something to the next mosquito now, Fi wipe out the other mosquito and create now another thing again, That is the ways of these people. So when we come now, we find out that them I don't know, and we come tell them, them people say, well, from I was a child, I used to have vaccination, and I don't see nothing wrong. Oh, see nothing wrong with you. The whole are we sick. The whole are we sick. Just because we are laughing at that, the whole are we sick, Rasta. Right now we're even more sick now because we are traumatized by the criminality that is going on in Jamaica. So they have to go create a vaccine for work out that out of look more, Because 10 years down the line, you're going to see how many people get traumatized to the point where you hear the man say, 10% of the population is mentally ill. And by the year 2000 and something like that, it will rise to 30%. Can you imagine 30% of the population sick? Right now, I think says 30% sick now. Because I'm sick too. I'm sick. I'm not trying to identify the sickness, but if I go to doctor feet now, I'm going to tell me, well, look here now. We need to give you a vaccine to get you that sickness. And then 10 years down the line now, you're sick now. Because of the vaccine, when them don't trace the sickness to the vaccine, because they might say, in other third world, in other countries like America and all these places, it was taken and nothing wrong with the people. Them. Nothing wrong with the people. Just see a man turn up in a blouse and skirt, I build it and kill how much people. 50 odd people dead and must 300 injured. You say him not sick? Him sick, but him can't trace him sickness up to now, because if it was a guy will look like me or you say you're a terrorist. But him just a gunman. And I say, look at Donald Trump. Him sick. Same thing the old man. Him sick. But you never go trace him sickness to when he was a youth. See it? It's only when you do criminal activities, them trace your youth time, what you used to do and what you never used to do and all them something. So what we are going to do? What we are going to do? We have them mercy. So when we ask for little information, we don't give it information. Just to satisfy with little madness. Just give it information and then we will see if we will take it or not. Just give it information. So, we're going to play something that we want the people them listen to. We want all of the people them who have them work. Just ask your boss and tell your boss, say, Muta want us to listen this thing, and we want you to listen to it. We want all of the busman them turn up them radio that the passenger them can hear it. Trust me, because really and truly, we need information, and the government not giving with the information, because for them information is coming from the authority that is making these vaccines for people, making these things, from them time them put us we in a way. Say them do this and do that. And we don't know now if it did affect we, because nobody now trace the people them who will get the vaccine. 20 years, 30 years ago. All I said, then, me not used to get vaccine when me a little picnic and nothing happened to me. Oh, you know, say nothing happened to you. For you, I said nothing happened to you, something happened to you. Just so it go. This is the stepping razor, the art of war.
Reggae music we want to play. Reggae music all the way. When reggae music drop, it make me happy. Skit on me love it to my heart, yeah. Reggae mashing up the charts. Look how the girls in my wine and the dance on the rhythm. Feel nice, yes, I like the feeling. Reggae music all night, no sleeping. Everything is alright. Me now work with no fuss nor fight. Turn it up, pull up the track, yeah. Burn it up if it turn out, yeah. Bassline booming down the hallway. Tell it the job, say, my baby. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, I let the world up. Turn it up, 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 just turn it up, turn it up, I let the world up. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. In the street, reggae are the heartbeat. The police and thieves say reggae can't cease. Teachers a teach reggae with the chalk piece, and the preachers a preach reggae from the song sleep. Anyway, the sweet reggae they my gun feet. Come make a beat at the reggae boss me.
I'm going to show you how the people them terrible now. After them done tell you say the reason why them go in a where the place them again. Sure, me get a blank right like Mount Salem. The reason why them go Mount Salem is because this is what them tell you first, you know, that them going into an area where most of the crime are going in a Montego Bay, right? This is supposed to be Mount Salem. Them going to go in there and them going to purge the whole place and do some social intervention is a new thing now. Everybody's social interventing or intervening. So I want to socially intervene in something. Somebody have to socially intervene in something. So if you want a lady now, you just want to socially intervene with her. You see, social intervention is the order of the day now. So them going to go into this place and them going to do the thing. My thing is that me remember Israel all the while, and that what is happening now in Mount Salem, that's how garrisons are created. It's so garrisons get created. You go in there and clear out the place, smash down the place, and then you build a new place, and then you say, this is what it is. And the people, them going to vote for you. But here now, I'll show you how the people, them dangerous. After them done tell you, say them go there, so because 50 had murder gun crime commit in that area there. So them go in there. You see, after the people them ball out and say, we will not talk about that, so. No, sir, not no go so. The man them run come now and the police them do them analysis and they say, why is only 7 murder coming? Hear them now. Well, you know, it's not that Dursa is a bad place, you know, but we have to target a soft target first to experiment to see how this soca thing are gonna work. Like say them are celebrate something with soca. Them are gonna see how the soca thing are gonna work. So them are gonna do one now, go in there, go do all these interventions. After we things are done, get over that now. One brother, Omar Sweeney, managing director of the Jamaica Social Investment Fund, say 80% of the liquor data them teenager them in there is prostitute. Brian, you know if you go and see them again in a brethren. Because the man who work for the government say 80% of the girl them up there is prostitute. You see when the people them ball out, because you have to ball out, you know, if you stay quiet with these people, you know, them get away with murder, you know. These people wickeder than the gunman them more time, you know. If you watch where them people there do and don't say nothing, them get away with murder. After I'm say 80% of the sister them in a CLM is prostitute now. People ball out and say, where you get them statistics from? You sit down with 46 people in a room and you talk to them, and when you come out, none of them is teenager where you sit down with. And when you come out there, you declare now, say, according to the statistics last year, 80% of the sister them in a CLM is prostitute. You see when them ball out now, you the same brother now, him retract it and said 70%. So I feel good now, I supposed to feel good. I don't feel good because hear him statement, I'm going to read him statement. A time for the part track? All right, hear the statement. And I'm going to read rolling. At a Rotary Club of Kingston luncheon meeting on Thursday, Mr. Swain stated that 85% of young women were involved in some form of prostitution. That is what I did say when me left here, you know. That's why I said, same time I left here, you know, I forget the whole day, whole program, I forget program for the whole day, the whole week, you understand? Or Sunday too. All right. Would I like the running African? However, Mr. Swain clarified that the figure from the Statistical Institute of Jamaica was a composite number of males and females. So I call now, say 80% of the people them, not only female now, but male, is prostitute. That means a whole heap of gay guy in Mount CLM. All right. He said the figure for teenage girls was in fact 70%. Okay. He also clarified that the girls were not all engaged in so-called prostitution as they had earlier stated. Now listen to this. Me not have no sense. Quote, I did say it and I want to correct that now because sex for money is not necessarily prostitution. And we have to be clear about that because in some instances, as we know, persons have different vulnerabilities. Well, you make me call the word wrong to you, rush me. All right, go on, catch part.
Raise the bar, we rumba. What we do? Raise the rumba.
Drink responsibly. Must be 18 years and older to drink. The time by Rumbar is...
It's 2 o'clock. Listen up. The special pot draw up next.
Good afternoon. It is Thursday, October 5, 2017. Welcome to this afternoon's live Supreme Ventures Cash Pot Special Pot Game Draw. Now, this afternoon's live draw is under the supervision of the Betting Gaming and Lotteries Commission and the Independent Auditors, KPMG. It's now time for your favorite game, Cash Pot. But a quick reminder that the 1 p.m. winning Cash Pot number was 31. Lucky Mark Lizard. Now, let's select this afternoon's winning Cash Pot Special Pot number. Here goes. And the 3 p.m. winning Cash Pot Special Pot number is, what is it going to be? It is lucky number 9. Congratulations to all the winners. Again, the winning Cash Pot number is 9 and the lucky mark for 9 is cow. Now let's mega your winnings with the Cash Pot Mega Ball promotion. Here it goes. And coming right up, it is the Mega Ball that was selected. Congratulations once again. I do hope you are a big winner. And the results are in. We've had 2 weeks of the Mega Money Time promotion, and players have already won $180 million in cash. Don't miss out on the mega winnings. So go mega with the Money Time now with as little as $10 or even more. This promotion ends Saturday, November 11th. So see the press for the Mega Money Time details. And be sure to stay tuned and join me again at 5 p.m. for more of our live game draws. I'm Carrie Ann. Have a supreme afternoon.
Hope you were a big winner. Supreme Ventures, games people love to play and more.
Yeah, that was your 3 p.m. special pot draw. Congratulations to all of today's winners. Tune in later at 5 p.m. for another chance to win top draw dollars. Pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, and cash pot draws. Okay, so we was in the middle of this argument here that this man is putting forward, and I am reading it because I really want to come to grips with when somebody say them apologize. You understand? All right. So I'm saying, no, I did say it and I want to correct that now. You're going to correct a statement, don't mean you apologize, you know. Because it moved from 80 to 70. If the people them ever ball out, that's still 80, you know. Just like how the people them ever ball out, the murder rate and still them would have been 50 and still. It's because the people them ball out. If the people them ever ball out about information about the vaccine, they would have just go and do it. And then no wouldn't know. So the people them ball out and them have to halt and say, easy, I could give them some information. Whether them want to accept it or not, this is information. You know, them will give the information will tell you say you must take the vaccine. All right. So here we know. Because sex for money is not necessarily prostitution. And we have to be clear about that. Because in some instances, as we know, persons have different vulnerabilities. And there can be a number of reasons why sex for money occurs, he asserted. All right. So there can be a whole heap of reason why sex for money occur. Like a girl want her rent pay, so she just go deal with sex. It's not prostitution, that. Youth, no, as a youth, it's not prostitution, that. Yeah. Eh? Mm-hmm. Suppose a woman say I married a pretty car, and she say, boy, you can't buy one of them car for me. And him say, well, if you not give me the thing, you know. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, a crutches me I work with, so if you not give me the thing, it not work. It's not prostitution, that. Mm-hmm. So what time is it that it is not prostitution? I can't tell him, I say, it's not apologizing, I apologize. He must justify the statement would say, a whole heap of the girls them inside it, so it's prostitute. So it moved from 50, but here one now. Mr. Sweeney said the statistics came from a SDC focus group study conducted in 2016 involving 50 respondents who answered the question of how their basic needs were met financially. Okay. Here one now. 50 people them ask, you know. It's not some little teenager them ask, you know. It's some people sit down and them say, so tell me something. How you get money? A big people them talk to, you know. And a little girl them say, teenager them not teen girls, you know, up here. So them say 70% of teen girls in Mount Salem engage in sex for money. Sex for money is prostitution. Mm-hmm. But him a modify it. And so the more I modify it, the more I get ignorant, you know. Yeah, because I say, I want to send him go to St. Thomas to that mother. Because it's a youth, this almost a youth, this is good all younger than my daughter. Alright, so here we know. These people are terrible people. Terrible people. When them start to brand the people, what them going to come with next? Because it's 3 strike you out, you know. Because if it was me, no, me just start them, so must leave. Me go and shut my door because here we know. The police them up to now with the arguments about how long them there now? About a month? It reach a month yet? Or when them going there? Them say 60 days them are going to stay, you know, but if they do what them say them want, them have to wait till the next election. Yeah. Or when them come out of power, it's a next election because when them talk about social intervention cannot do in the time when them talk about, not even in the time with them in power. That is common sense. I don't know if it's idle or not sense, but that is common sense because here we know. When we look at the statistics that them show you about the gun thing, after nearly a month, how long them inside it, so? How long them in there? A month gone since them there? In a month still them. Because I care about the people there, because I used to live a Montego Bay and still was a place where I used to go enough. Not to mention the hospital where I fix and up to now, I don't hear them mention about the hospital. Alright. You hear them say the thing, crime thing at work now. You hear them come to the argument say the crime thing at work. In CLM. I'm on CLM, I'm talking about, I'm on CLM, them curfew up. Right? And that's to them at work. You hear them say now. Them say, them find how much guns. But in CLM, you know, it's 7 guns them find, you know. Since the soccer thing, I go on. It's 7 gun them fine. But in a September, it's 88 gun them fine. 88 gun, but here one know, it because of the rapid information that them present to you. It sound like the thing will work because every day them find 2 guns. You see it by your WhatsApp, you see it by your Instagram. Since the year start, this is what the statistics where we have. From January to October, which is the 3rd of October, the amount of gun where the police them find is 673 gun, 4,450 ammunitions. 673 gun, you know, in how much month? January, February, March, April, May, June. No, remember, say October not done it, you know. October just starts, so 9. Divide 9 into 673. Come maths brains. 70 odd. All right, so 74. That means, say, on an average, them find 74 gun per month. And that spread round the 14 parish them. In a September, them find 88 gun in a that month. Spread round the parish them. We have information say, so far, a 7 gun them find. 5 firearm, 2 homemade. Now, you see, when them bring the news to the people them now, like you look on it on your Instagram and you look on it on your WhatsApp and you read it on the paper, it sounds like I done in a CLM, which part them a did the curfew thing, I guess them a find the gun them. So you see them a paint the picture again, you know, like CLM is the worst place in a Jamaica. Because after them find 88 gun in September now, them not tell you the people which part them find the gun them. Them tell you them find 7 gun how much weeks ago. And then now when you see, them say, well, it's a work, you know, because you see, we are getting more information because the Prime Minister, they say, he might give money for gun, money for information. So here the man said this morning, him say, 11 top-notch criminal leave the area. And that him never say them capture them, you know. Because remember when I talk to the policeman, them say, them have them on the run. Them have them on the run to go to Clarendon. And to go to Westmoreland and come on my yard. And me I get fret, me I fret. Me afraid, you understand? So me I say no. Oh, we as citizens, so gullible, continuously, that politicians can come to way with certain, but because we don't have no way to validate or question our authority, which is that we're supposed to do. We're supposed to question our authority continuously. Because authority is what is oppressing the people, them. And when we see the oppression we are going on in Jamaica, may I tell you, it's a serious thing. What part of this thing is working? Can somebody please call me? Apart from the Prime Minister saying, no, the people. You see them people, they always put them out in some... I never talk about where the Prime Minister put him. It's the most honorable. Now the people them can sleep with them door and them window open. With how much police are walk around your house, may I tell you, say, would have had sex with the door open. May I tell you, with so much police and soldiers walk around my house, man, would have lick down the door. I take off all seal and wait for the hurricane come take it off. You understand? Because it's crazy. It's like him a prophesy upon him prophecy, you know, to see it there. My prophecy fulfill. The people them can't sleep. Yet, go tell the people them are Clarendon that. And the people them are Westmoreland, and the people them are St. Thomas. You understand? It's a terrible thing. Terrible confusion in a room. And that we know. Them are carry the people, them are sell the people them 6 for 9. Are we done 69? Are we done 9:30 either now 6:30? A terrible thing. Anyway. People, Mount Salem, I feel it for the people them in Mount Salem. Are 3 things now them at the town and the seat. 1, the worst crime place. 2, most sound are prostitute. And 3, see the crime thing at work because we find whole heap of gun. And I know in the Salem them find the whole heap of gun them. 88 gun fine in September. How much fine in a Mount Salem? If 40 of them gun they found in Mount Salem, me say it a work. If half of the gun where them talk about them fine in September, them find it in a Mount Salem. Me personally say, boy, you know, say a foolish me that talk on the radio. It really a work, you know. And 11 of the criminals them gone out of the area. Meanwhile, people are get shot in a Granville. People are get shot. Flanker. Last week up to now. And them come, the crime rate is increasing. Murder gone up, but crime gone down. Murder and no crime again, you know. No, it's just killing you, kill people. It's a terrible thing. Anyway, we'll switch the subject. Okay, so we all know about this month actually. This month is what we call Heritage Month. We celebrate the heroes and the sheroes. And we give thanks to them. You know, say Buster and Manley are my hero. I say that up front. Especially Buster Manty. Because Buster Manty is him make Carroll Garden wreak havoc on Rasta in the 60s. So we couldn't look on a man with sling him gun them on him side and go down and talk about say if Bogill, if the police station will hold them Bogill will, you know, Bogill is a cemetery. Yeah, it's a cemetery. Buster Manty said that to them go down and take up here, you know. Did you know, Jamaican people, I know I will upon don't like Rasta, but did you know that there was a time when when the police them are trained for shoot, them use the image of the Rasta man as target? A lot of people don't know that, you know. It's a policeman said that we used to do it, you know. So first time when them dep on the firing range, the target out there was not back, you know. or a piece of log, is the image of a Rasta man them put out there and a practice. See them there? And them are the problem in Jamaica. Bustamante done the clear way as persona non grata in our own country already. So when I work with them. But this month is recognized as Heritage Month, Heroes Month, where we celebrate. And the University of the West Indies going to have a whole heap of things that go on. Them open what you call it now? I should have known all these things before I really. Them are open this place. Make us figure it out. We have to work it out. That is a center for reparation. Yes, Center for Reparation Research. It's the only one of its kind, we are told. Right, you love Verena Shepherd for really our work in this venture here. It's the only one of its kind at the University of the West Indies, where they're going to open a place where you can go and research about reparation, about all the things them that is necessary to educate the people them and young people who is desirous of knowing what we talk about when we say repatriation, reparation, for how much years Rasta said. They are now officially opening a place we can deal with it. So, a sister from Ghana who is known as, she is the daughter of the first democratically elected president of Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah. Last week we celebrated his 108th anniversary. She will be here taking part in the conference. She's one of the keynote speakers then. Shamia Nkrumah, and we have her on the line here, I hope, all the way from Ghana. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
How you do?
Good afternoon to everyone.
Okay. How are you doing all the way in Ghana there?
I'm very well. We are all fine. I'm well, and I'm looking forward to coming to Jamaica, to coming to the University of the West Indies, and to participate in this very significant and big occasion. The launch of the Reparation Center.
Yes. You know who you're speaking to?
Hopefully.
You know who you're speaking to?
Hello?
I'm asking if you know who you're speaking to.
Oh, tell me. Have we met?
This is Mutabaruka.
Hey, Mutabaruka. Good to hear your voice.
Okay. So now
wonderful. We met in Accra.
Yes, definitely. Yes.
Excellent.
Yes. Okay.
Well, looking forward to seeing you again.
I am looking forward to seeing you too. Okay, so look here now. Recently, you actually tried to make a move towards the presidency in Ghana. When I was there, you was very busy all over the place lobbying for that.
Oh.
What took place there?
Yes. Yeah, in 2016, beginning of last year.
Yes.
Yes, I made a bid to lead the party, the Convention People's Party. But unfortunately, many things somehow interfered with the outcome. In any case, I was not successful this time. But our resolve, it continues to be strong.
So what?
We can never give up. We represent a tradition for full emancipation. The Nkrumah's tradition for full emancipation, political, economic, cultural. So of the African people. So we can never give up. It is our duty and responsibility, to carry on.
Yeah. What was your party, the party that you represented, were they using Kwame Nkrumah's agenda, or it was an evolutionary process to fit this time? What was it? Or why is it that you think that it was not grasped by the people?
There was interference by the ruling party at the time. You know, elections are quite often manipulated by the political elite, but that is to be expected. That is part of the struggle. You know, there are many challenges, many things that come into play, from the heavy monetization, which always favor the status quo. You know, we are trying to challenge, let's say, to challenge the political establishment.
Yes.
You know, we don't always play by the rules of those games. You know, but I believe that as long as we persevere, then there is hope. We remain hopeful, and we will continue.
Yes.
It is not always easy, but we take everything in our stride. You know, we are very focused on what needs to be achieved, and I believe in our country, but in all over Africa and in every country with Africans, that we need to revisit the philosophy, the independent philosophy and ideology for decolonization that Kwame Nkrumah left us.
All right.
So what we want is to raise the consciousness, our consciousness, to such an extent that we are courageous enough, that we have the courage to rely fully on ourselves as a people, to have confidence in ourselves that we can solve our solutions based on our own experience, our own culture, our own history, and without really taking instructions from anywhere else, but from our own thinkers, our own philosophers, our own, you know, our let's say our forefathers and mothers, who we know fought for our independence, and unity, for our total liberation.
You know, we know that your father was really influenced by Marcus Garvey. As a matter of fact, he said out of Marx and Lenin and all these philosophers, Marcus Garvey was his most impressionable influence. How is it
exactly.
now with you? How is it with you as it relates to Marcus Garvey? Are you still recognizing Marcus Garvey as a main source of inspiration, or you moved away from that?
Okay, I didn't hear your full question, but I want to first of all agree with you that Kwame Nkrumah, he said in his autobiography, Ghana, that, you know, that more than anything else, that all the literature he studies, the book that did more than any other to fire his enthusiasm for the liberation struggle was the philosophy and opinions of Marcus Garvey. You are absolutely right. And I don't know if you know this, but one of the first things we did in Ghana after independence, which, when you're talking about, say, 40 years after Garvey's Black Star shipping line, Ghana under Nkrumah, we began our own shipping venture, and we named the fleet of vessels. We owned the Black Star shipping line in honor of Garvey, and we had 18 vessels, each named after a river, one of our rivers in Ghana. 18 vessels. So imagine if we had not sold these vessels. Unfortunately, we sold them after Kwame Nkrumah's government was illegally overthrown. But imagine if we had kept them, the foreign currency we would be gaining from these vessels.
So
this is just one example of
Marcus
Garvey the influence Garvey had on
as a next generation
policies.
As a next generation politician, is Marcus Garvey still part of your philosophy? Move in Ghana, if you should really attain that leadership position, would you be really interested still in that philosophy that move your father today, or you see something different?
No, it's actually very relevant because, Nkrumahism as an ideology is dynamic. You can always adapt it to changing circumstances.
Yes.
But it's essentially, it is still as relevant today as it was during the independence struggle and in the early days of our nation building, of building Ghana.
Yes.
Because it relied on these pillars, so it has these objectives of Pan-Africanism. We still have not achieved that unification with other African states and other states within the global African family. We all know that we have really not succeeded in delivering the basic needs to our people in our small individual countries. We are struggling. We are all struggling, if truth be told. So that objective of achieving that unification, which will give us true, genuine freedom, economic freedom, and not just political, we know that we can only attain if we pool our resources together, and develop on a continental basis. So that has not been achieved. That objective is yet to be realized.
Yes.
We also know that we have not industrialized sufficiently. We are still, unfortunately, relying on mostly, raw materials, exporting them and being at the mercy of consumers in the north of the world. So the transformation of our economies that could have made our people happy and wealthier and more productive and more satisfied, has not happened.
Yes.
So, and Nkrumahism, as we know it, is the policies, it's Kwame Nkrumah's ideas and policies which thankfully are contained in his writings, his books, the development plan he left for us. So it's not difficult for us to revisit them. And I think many of us, students of Kwame Nkrumah, of his thoughts, his writings, we are ready for this second revolution, and that is going back to see how we can pick up those empowering ideas that will enable us to implement independently thought policies for the good of all of us. So they are very. I mean, we used to say that Kwame Nkrumah's ideas were way ahead of their time in the 50s and 60s. Fine. So if 6 years have passed by, so now is the time. Now is the time for us to revisit those ideas and policies.
I want to shift the subject a little. When I was in Ghana, the thrust of the Rastafari movement there was about GMO. And I noticed that your face was the face of the anti-GMO movement. How did that come about?
Yes, indeed. It's one of the campaigns I became very much involved in that. And that is because not just Ghana, but many African countries really are under pressure from big biotech multinational companies to implement laws or to pass, if you like, our parliaments are under pressure to pass laws that would protect the intellectual property rights of those breeders.
Yes.
And many of these breeders are foreign breeders,
Yes.
and big multinational companies are behind them. And the consequence of that, if these kind of laws are passed, they will actually make it very difficult for our farmers to pursue or to continue to practice our traditional breeding system of saving seeds, multiplying them, re-exchanging them,
Yes.
and replanting them, in every season. So the farmers will become under the mercies of those big breeders of these new varieties of seeds.
Yes.
And we all know that this is not the way to improve our production.
Yes.
There's a lot we need to do that could help our farmers who are mostly smallhold.
So what is the present government position on GMO? What the present government know? What is their position?
Yeah, well, unfortunately, we are getting mixed signals, but the former government was ready to pass those that bill. We call it the Plant Breeders Bill, but under heavy pressure, it was put on hold.
Okay.
But also there are certain pronouncements now that are not very encouraging. But we are ready to continue with this campaign.
Yes.
If yes, we have to. We have to pursue this. It would be a great pity if our countries don't instead focus on organic agriculture.
Food,
yes,
yes.
so we are very determined to keep on raising awareness to make sure that that this doesn't happen in our lifetime. It's not an easy struggle because the education, the campaign, the media campaigns, and so forth, all of course have an impact on people.
Yes.
The information is not always readily available, and our farmers are struggling.
Yes.
They are struggling, and they need help. They need advice.
Information.
And many of them are, like I said before, are smallholder farmers with little plots of land that and they are struggling to survive.
Yeah, all right.
So,
You're coming here for the launch of the Center for Reparation Research. What is
that's right.
Samia, part? What part are you playing in this movement? Because we know the Rastafari bridging them down there is really into this repatriation thing for the people in this part of the world. How is what is your position? How you fit into that as a politician in Ghana?
Our generation, I'm fully committed to economic independence, and I want to see it in our lifetime for African countries and African people everywhere. And I believe that the claim for reparation is part of that struggle for us to end the exploitation. So we are fully in support of it, and I think it's in the right direction. It is, I would say, part of the Pan-African struggle.
Yes.
And governments and institutions in the continent must support it, but not just governments and institutions.
Yes.
You see, I believe people, African people, must be sensitized towards this, because it is not something that we talk about in the streets. there is not much information on that.
Yes.
So I am happy that I'll be coming, and I'm happy that we can start. We should think of starting a strong campaign here on the continent.
Yes.
To revive also interest in this subject, because in the 1990s, the African Union at the time, which is it's the African Union today, but the Organization of African Unity at the time also started speaking about that, the reparation, for in here it was for colonialism, but still it's in the same direction. Also in the year 2009, President Gaddafi made a claim or declaration at the UN, also signaling that we are going to be claiming reparation. But since then, there's a lot of work needs to be done.
Yes.
And I think the onus is on the people now. It's not enough to sensitize institutions. It's not enough for the African Union, to be asked or persuaded to lend its support. That is important, of course, but like in all struggles, it's the people, it's the masses who can make a significant impact. And I think that is where we need to focus this campaign on.
All right, well, we have to go now. Samia, we have to go. And as I say, I'm looking forward to seeing you again. We hope that...
Sorry, a plane is passing through. I didn't quite get what you said.
All right, I'm saying that we have to leave now, and I hope to see you again when you reach Jamaica. I know I will see you again. See you when you reach Jamaica. And it is.
Oh, yes.
Yes. It is good that you are coming. People get the opportunity to hear you speak live in living colors. Kwame Nkrumah's daughter, still carrying on the struggle. So,
yes,
thanks.
Certainly. It will be a great honor for me to come. And I believe, if I can dare say that, but I will bring the spirit of Kwame Nkrumah with me.
Okay. Give thanks. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
That was Samia Nkrumah, the daughter of Kwame Nkrumah, the first democratically elected president of Ghana. She will be here speaking at the launch at the Center for Reparation Research at the University of the West Indies, October the 10th, which is when? Tuesday? October the 10th, I think it's Tuesday, at 5:30 p.m. at Mona Visitors Lodge and Conference Center. Very, very important thing with the launch at the Center for Reparation Research. It's Tuesday, October the 10th, 5:30 p.m., Mona Visitors Lodge. There will be a symposium, Post-Independence Crossroads, Economic Growth, Sustainability, Societies, and Reparatory Justice, Wednesday, October the 11th at Mona Visitors Lodge. And then the press conference in solidarity with the indigenous people, October the 12th. And there's a series of events that is taking place. I think you can go online and find a lot of the things then. But the Center for Reparation is the first of its kind in the Caribbean, and it is been launched here and presented here at Mona. So we hope the people them will be able to attend. And as I said, there's other speakers there. There's other speakers there, but this sister here, as you can hear, is a very upfront, positive sister. Believe you me, very positive. So yes, this is the Stepping Razor, the art of war. Yeah, the time is 42 minutes past 3 o'clock. Yes, this is the Stepping Razor, the art of war. Here goes.
The dark brown shade of my skin against my collarbone. That the rocks were so looking back over my false dreams that I once knew, wondering why my blacker dreams will never come true. Is it because I'm black? Somebody tell me, what can I do? Something is holding me back. Is it because I'm black? In this world of no pity, I survived in the ghetto of Kingston City. Not to Congo work so hard just to earn every penny. Yeah. Oh, something is holding us back. Oh, Natty, is it because we're black? Yeah. Now you're asking what you gonna do, Rasta. But I don't know what you're talking about, so beg your pardon, Mr. Officer. I am a soldier for Jah, who's protected by the scriptures. And I no see no gun, but I'm looking in the face of a vampire. Rasta, no gangster, you represent the slave master. I'm here to set your people free. Peace is my philosophy. Rasta, no gangster, you are work for slave master. I'm here to set your people free. Peace is my philosophy. Mr. Officer, why you are do this? And I'm the king of this palace. Him said, don't speak to me, cause I was saved here by the beast. But truly I man know, you are grudge me become a lobster, my fool. Love ain't ugly, so let's unite and let the whole world know. Rasta, no gangster, you represent the slave master. I'm here to set your people free. Peace is my philosophy. Rasta,
Big album, big album.
you are work for slave master. I'm here to set your people free. Peace is my philosophy.
Some more ride. May I tell you, a big CD, Black Gold.
Hey, willy bang bang, willy bang bang, willy bang bang. Oh, oh, oh.
Yes, Rory, where you say? What you saying, Rory? Yes, Bridget are still waiting, you know. Bridget are still waiting.
REFM, thought-provoking, always smoking. Lyrics like a bazooka. You are listening to Mutabaruka.
Yeah, why you tell your boss, say you want him listen to what we're going to present now, you know, believe you. Why the bus man and taxi man, them turn up them radio louder than them car. Yeah, so I remember say when they tell you say we have a little clip to play for you. Cause you see right now, you see if the government refuse to give information, and we have to give it. Yes. And we have to give the information. And them not like the information where we give the people them. Them not like it, even though it's a reality check from where them are do. And them don't like to hear things where it's investigated. Because them never investigate nothing. Them only take where the so-called World Health Organization tell the people them continuously. And where the people them who make the drug tell them say it good for, where it not good for. So we are going to present our version of this idea about this vaccine thing where I take all of the people them or the people them really don't know whether to take that or whether to go. A whole heap of people afraid to give this perspective, which is a balanced perspective still. You understand? But we want you listen, you know. We want you listen to it. It is a clip where we have so many clips, but we choose this one because this one give a clear understanding of where it is.
Hey everyone, it's TVC Mario, and you're here for another edition of Healthy Living. In today's video, I wanted to share this fantastic video with you that was uploaded by Jason Christoph called Why People Vaccinate. Now, many of you have been asking me to cover the topic and subject of vaccines, and I'm going to be doing that. Actually, I have an interview scheduled with Jason, who is the owner of the gym that I go to here in Cornwall. And we're really going to take the time to expose this. So before we get into the interviews and me sharing that with you, I wanted to share this. This will give you an introduction or a base if you haven't really been investigating these things. Also in the description section, you can go ahead and check out another video that was done on Jason Christoph's YouTube channel. And it's this one, Public Manipulation Using the Colors Blue and Red. So I'm positive many of you are really going to enjoy this video, so make sure to check it out. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the health channel, where we're going to be talking about more things like this: vaccines, how to reverse cancer, the scam that they have cures and don't let us know, and how many natural cures and all that is suppressed. So make sure, if you haven't subscribed yet, you do that. But without further ado, let's go ahead and watch why people vaccinate.
There are over 100 medical doctors and PhD scientists linked below in the description section of this video who talk openly about vaccines being neither safe or effective. Some of the doctors I refer to talk individually, and some other doctors talk inside the vaccine documentaries at the very bottom of the list. Some of the doctors talk openly about their personal experience in the medical field regarding vaccines showing themselves to be ineffective and dangerous. Some of those medical doctors' testimonials can be considered opinion pieces backed by their personal experience. Yet these still provide some very valuable insight into much controversial insider information, which is often kept from the public. Most of the doctors and PhD scientists in this list actually review the firm statistics and proven research. And if anyone takes the time to view several of the videos or read some of the articles, it's easy to see that the research each doctor is talking about is the same, because the conclusions to be drawn after reviewing the research that's often hidden from public view is that vaccines are not doing what they're advertised to do, and that they're actually doing great harm to each person regarding immediate and long-term decreases in health. I'll even pick from the list the best examples. For example, Dr. Sam Egerton, number 54, and Dr. Raymond Obumswain, number 10. These doctors review the very easy to understand statistics and medical literature that show vaccines don't reduce disease and don't increase immunity, yet are unfortunately linked to a reduction of immunity plus a massive increase in sickness on all levels due to the poisonous content in the vaccines. Now, I'm not here to argue that vaccines are ineffective, unhealthy, and toxic, because if someone takes only 1 hour to review the presentations by Dr. Egerton and Dr. Obumswain, they can discover this rather shocking information themselves. And the other 100 doctors in the additional videos and articles discuss basically the exact same shocking conclusion, which anyone is forced to make logically if they actually take the time to do the research or just watch the 2 videos I suggest from the list below. I'm not going to review what these doctors state regarding the extreme dangers of vaccines and that no scientific evidence exists to prove vaccines do what they're advertised to do. What I'm going to talk about is that even though vaccines are proven ineffective, unhealthy, and unsafe, people keep vaccinating anyway. If no evidence exists that vaccines improve immunity, and the only evidence is that vaccines decrease the health of each patient who volunteers for vaccination, why are people still vaccinating? Many just hearing the last 2 sentences would be very alarmed and irate, and many just want to maintain their blind faith that vaccines are safe and effective. Yet the reality remains. The belief that vaccines are healthy on any level is not backed by the research, and the research is listed below. And of course, the doctors who give these presentations also state on many occasions that they were also personally shocked themselves after they started researching vaccines, only to discover that no credible evidence exists for any of the beliefs that surround vaccination. It's easy to declare that people generally don't know this information, and of course the media and government team up to obfuscate and hide the true vaccine research. And that may be true in some cases, but that doesn't explain why people are hearing the debate and then still blindly following their orders to vaccinate without any personal research. The existence of this vaccine debate is obvious for even the most uninformed person, and people still continue to line up, no research being done, and inject themselves and their children with toxins. When someone takes a child to get an injection and won't conduct any basic research as to even the ingredients of the vaccine they're injecting, there's something occurring beyond caring and protecting that child. So the question remains, if there is no evidence to prove vaccines improve immunity or health on any level, and all the evidence points to a darker agenda where a medical system that feeds off disease and decay is benefiting greatly from vaccines proven to increase disease and decay, why are people still vaccinating? Well, the answers have to do with the human psyche and the need for all humans to acquire safety and security. The base default programming of any human is to make daily decisions that increase safety and security. This switchblade reaction, inherent in all humans, can be accelerated immensely by placing them in fear. So today, our media and government really go to great lengths to create the fear-based society that we all live in. This starts the frog boiling in the pot of water. Fear is proven to make people more compliant and obedient to authority regarding any request. The psyche of anyone watching the media today will view and store the information that authority attacks people who don't follow government directives or questions government dictates. The people who are the best order takers in our society are openly celebrated. People who question authority are attacked, marginalized, and insulted. The patterns are obvious, and there's a part of our mind called our subconscious that libraries and processes these patterns for us and makes safety and security decisions based on this data. Most people today don't have the financial, mental, or energy reserves to question government authority and are simply entering into a self-preservation mode of operation regarding vaccinating themselves or their children. If you talk to a parent about why they're vaccinating their child, most are just saying what they've been told to say and literally haven't done any research, because when the subconscious understands clearly that obeying equals reward and questioning equals punishment, the research literally won't matter for most people entering these dangerous waters. Why are people vaccinating when there's no research that proves vaccines do anything but harm child and adult alike? It's because the research doesn't matter when the mind is only considering personal safety and security motivations. The answer is that simple and that odd. When most parents are vaccinating, they're vaccinating based on how vaccinating places them into an obedient and compliant light with authority, and how this switchblade compliance program was conditioned into that person over a lifetime by media and government indoctrination. When a person chooses to vaccinate themselves or their child, the parent is considering one thing and one thing only: themselves. And this is the concrete conclusion because the research that vaccines improve immunity and health is non-existent. All the medical doctors and PhD scientists below testify to this fact, and that's what all the debate's about. Vaccines do not do what they are advertised to do, and actually do the opposite, increasing disease and damaging immunity. Again, watch lectures below, number 54 and number 10, because the statistics are clear. This declaration I make is shocking, and that declaration is that most people are vaccinating based on shallow and self-serving internal motivations for them personally to gain acceptance and safety with the herd, and that has to be the conclusion because no research exists that vaccines do anything but harm vaccine recipients. Now, if someone really cared about their children, they would at least rush to watch the 2 video presentations from the doctors I've already highlighted. But people are not scrambling and aren't curious, and won't watch the videos and won't do the research and won't make the time to do something as simple as watch a documentary or read an article. And that, again, is because vaccination is about one person and one person only. And that is the parent being driven by reward and punishment conditioning to be reflectively obedient to authority and to find safety in the herd. Why does anyone vaccinate their children? They do so because it's about them and them only, not the children. And until we wake up to how we're being herded through fear to do unhealthy things to our own children, not much will change. Most people shut this video off before it even started because they don't want to know. But if you've made it this far, at least watch video 54 by Dr. Sam Egerston. If someone wants to break this cycle or prove they really care about their children, they'll take the time to show themselves that their motivations are about gathering all the information, protecting the child, and not just making the easiest decisions for themselves personally. Thank you for taking the time.
REFM, thought-provoking, always smoking, lyrics like a bazooka. You are listening to Mutabaruka.
Politician are gonna lose with the vibes. Get to youth, go! Election time, dirty politician are show them slow. Well, no care, no news to me. Politician them can't choose to me. Them look confused to me. I kind them boy get used to me. Well, no tell me who you rich coming, no one know. No tell me who a switch coming, no one know. Come up, this stay straight like can know. Them a mash up the country, Jah know. How the country a run, that me want know. Then why so much? That me want know. Why you stop the people for now, that me want know. How the garrison a run, that me want know. No show the vibes. Politician are gonna lose with the vibes. Get to youth, go! Election time, dirty politician are show them slow. Well, no care, no news to me. Politician them can't choose to me. Them look confused to me. I time them boy get used to me. Well, no tell me who you rich coming, no one know. No tell me who a switch coming, no one know. Come up, this stay straight like can know. Them a mash up the country, Jah know. How the country a run, that me want know. Then why so much? That me want know. Why you stop the people for now, that me want know. How the garrison a run, that me want know. Well, nothing now gone make a change. Who no go in a big garrison and left a change. Not even mongrel dog who no left a mange. Look how much innocent family you separate. Innocent youth blood had decorate. Look how much ghetto youth in a jail no catch a case. If in them black a rice in a plate. Why you cock up in a coach and a yam steak? Now tell me how you rich coming no one know. Now tell me who a switch coming no one know. Come on, this stay straight like can know. Them a mash up the country, Jah know. How the country a run and that me want know. Then why so much? That me want know. I just have the youth them fun that me want know. How the garrison them a survive, me want know. Listen, House of Parliament, when they listen me argument, the money them give you a week time, can't even pay the rent. No tax it left a dent, no mention the current. We reach and take it off and then police come perily end. Them stock market a melt, so where's the milk? Keep thanks to me talent, got couple hits on them milk. Them class we as the poor and for them category well. Them this is
yeah, this is the Stepping Razor. Good afternoon, Miss Hilton. Cynthia, how you doing? Miss Hilton.
Hello, sir.
But you don't sound like 80-year-old. I lie them and tell me, you're 80 for sure.
Yes, ma'am. I'm here listening to your voice.
You're serious? Them tell me say you listen to the program every week.
Every Thursday and Wednesday, I listen to your program. I'm your favorite listener.
You're serious? You know nothing better you had for do.
Yes, ma'am. When I get on in the bed at night, I listen to you.
Oh, you're serious? So you have the radio in your bed with you?
I listen to you.
You have the radio in your bed with you?
Yes.
You're serious? So where your husband there? Where your husband?
He's going on this week.
Oh, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's why you have the radio in the bed.
So you keep the company.
All right. So here, when I hang up, you're going to give me an address. Right?
Oh, yes.
When I hang up, you give me an address.
All right.
Yes. So what you doing for your birthday? Just listen to the program. That's what you do for your birthday.
Tomorrow.
Who that?
Tomorrow is my birthday.
Oh, tomorrow is your birthday. What you doing for your birthday tomorrow? What you doing?
What you doing?
Yes. You don't know?
I look on TV. I eat a nice dinner.
Okay. So you're not having nobody over? You're not having nobody over to your house?
Yes, man. A son and a daughter.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to say happy birthday, and as I'm told, you are an ardent listener to the two program them, and I'm really appreciative.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man.
For wishing me a happy birthday, and may Rastafari richly bless you.
All right. So you live in Meadowbrook?
Yes.
Where in Meadowbrook you live?
Meadowbrook, Maine.
Where?
Yes.
Where in Meadowbrook you live?
Meadowbrook, Maine.
Okay, all right. I'm going to keep your number here.
All right.
I'm going to keep your number.
Take care of yourself, and thanks for calling.
You have mango tree in your yard?
Yes, I'm not sure mango for you, no.
You don't have a mango tree in your yard?
Next door, and it hang over my yard.
Them hang over your yard?
Yes.
All right, that is no problem. From them hang over your yard, I can't reach them with my hand, or I have to go climb the mango tree.
But me not see a mango upon them now.
Okay, so but me get to climb the tree then.
You don't ask the one next door.
But I don't want to go next door to climb the tree, believe you me. But if I climb the tree in your yard.
You can ask them because they live good with our neighbors.
Okay,
so you can call them and ask them if they can climb the tree.
Okay. But me never get permission from them to climb the tree from over your yard.
No,
anything from over your yard are yours, you know.
Yes.
Okay.
And when it's wet, they fall over, they drop on the ground too.
Okay. All right, so you must plant mango tree though. Meadowbrook and Avondale are place with enough mango tree there, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, you must plant that mango tree that when I come for here, I can climb it.
We do have a mango tree now to climb.
Okay.
There are mango trees next to all over.
Yeah. All right. So I'll just say again, happy birthday when it comes tomorrow, yeah?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Yeah. And I'm going to listen to your program.
All right, Mama. Give thanks.
Yes, sir. Bye-bye.
Yes. Yeah, that lady is Cynthia Hilton. She listens to the program. At 80 years old, she still listen. I must remember Simad, doctor, Sister Simad. She is 90 years old, and when she calls, it's like 10 minutes or 2 in the night. She call the program 10 minutes or 2. And every time she call, it's something to 2. So you must know, say, she'll listen. Because if she up to 10 minutes or 2, I know exactly what I say the whole program in the night there. Yeah, so we have some serious listeners out there. We have a man up, so 10 years ago he was 70 years old, so I'm gone over 80s and all. Believe you me. We love to hear these things. Plus, I mention the young people them where most of the listeners them are young people. Most of them, yes. We want you to part the taxi man them out there who knows that them drive on the right side of the road. And don't make the thing look like it's a one-way street when it's a two-way street. You understand? We want to big up the coaster man them who knows them not emit no whole heap of smoke for other people car, and you can't see the back of them car when the coaster bus when them drive. Especially when them go up Stone Hill Road. Some of them coaster man will drive go up Stone Hill Road. I tell you the truth, when you drive behind them and you have to just stop and wait till them reach far before you can, sometimes it's good till the police are driving along to the door. When someone smoke I emit from the back of your car, them can't see the license plate. Police can't see the license plate. And them don't want to pass you. And you just drive left them. Okay. You see, I turn criminal in the radio thing. I don't click it quick before we say something. But we will lap me up. Click it. Yeah, this is the Stepping Razor. You know, Sister Carol do an album. It's the first album I ever see. Especially like with all her daughter do it too. But every tune on it is in praise of ganja. Every tune. It's a ganja album. The other day, I listen to it in my car, I have to stop drive because I get high. Believe you me. We want to play a track from the album. Not only that, because we say the Minister of Health, Dr. Atoftan him name, I get tough on the ganja thing now. It's like him really, at least this government look like them want dismantle up where we fight for and struggle for to reach this part of the place and all. Them have do some things and all where are not doing some things where it would appear that them really not interested in moving the ganja thing forward. Yes, it's so it look because all I hear Mr. Tufton talk about is where the effect where it have on children and this and that and all these things where we don't talk about that already. We don't know about that already and we don't figure it out and all these things. All them have to do is just make the necessary adjustment to them legislative this and that. To make the thing go through. Because now we say more countries, more countries now are get involved in it and them are make money and we were supposed to make the money for a long time. And them just are going like them not really want to deal with the thing. This government that we are talking about, we're in a power yes or now. Look like them want to really retract certain other things. Sister Carol.
No, this one. It's for all the smokers of the Marijuana Association. Coming to you live and direct from creation. What a wicked draw senses. What a wicked draw senses. When I smoke it and I feel irate. What a wicked draw senses. Lord, some call it reefer, some call it chiba. Weed, marijuana, or even ganja. But down in Jamaica, that a sensimilia. Everywhere that you turn, you meet a cultivator. A wicked draw, a calling. What a wicked draw, a calling. What a wicked draw, a calling. Yes, I smoke it and I feel jolly. What a wicked draw, a calling. What a wicked draw, a calling. Herb is a thing that is illegal, but yet still have a eat of them a look a capital. When them hold you with the herb, them a call you criminal. Who sell the most herb? Not the police general. What a wicked draw a senses. What a wicked draw a senses. What a cool calling. What a cool calling. When I smoke it and I feel irate. Why? What a wicked draw a senses. What a wicked draw a senses. Yeah, me know man. I mean say one time gone through the herb dread smoke. I know me live to see the dreadlocks I use coke. Things like a that I mean not take it if a joke. Say might as well me go yam jerk coke. What a wicked draw a sense. What a wicked draw a sense. What a wicked draw a sense. Why? And it make me feel irate. And it make me feel irate.
How will we survive 21st century? How will we survive? Our minds must be free. Black people, free your mind of their religions. The devil is a lie, pledge allegiance to legion. Propaganda got spread, just deceive one. Rwanda got cleansed by division. World damnation is their mission. Plantation, intermission. My mission's to free your mind. With the children, just spend some time. Teach them our principles. Melanin invincible. Say we not subhuman, boy. Our God's not invisible. Wake up, wake up, wake we're not the sons of Jacob. Use that to tame us, and they use it to take us. Whoa. I am an African. I am original. They call me a more dark like charcoal. ancestors in tears. They see our children astray. Say we've been asleep for 500 years. It's not.
I want to take some phone call for the program. Don't want to take some phone call.
They still need Africa. The baby got Africa. All of the wind, all of the ships is still Africa. I call you Africa. I said preserve. Them not deserve. My people say wait.
Would I like the government start a campaign on the madness and the effects of drinking cow's milk, white bread, white flour, white sugar, cotton candy, cheese chips, and all these things where them importing in the country. All those things them that is causing sickness in the mind and the heart and the physical well-being of the people. We should have hear advertisement on the radio every day, not just when them go vaccinate people. The people them need information. And when we give them the information, you hear say this and you hear say that. So them need to put some things on radio, just like what them have GIS present. And all GIS present is that they're fixing a road that is not there. There's no road there to fix. I mean, a new road. So we want to tell the government and all those people that's information. Mr. Reed, as an information man. The school children, not the parents now, the school children. Just like how you're targeting the children them with the vaccination. You need to target the children them with those things them that them is eating that make them brain numb up. And all these mothers who have no information about the food that them giving them children. More than say them grow up, come say people and yam them food there. And nothing never happened to them. I'm going to repeat it again. All them yam and cocoa and dasheen and all them white rice and white flour in the plate. The reason why Granny, not never happened to Granny with those food is because she was working it out. She was walking with water upon her head for how much miles. She was doing all sorts of physical work. She could have used machete. Because you can see the legacy of the machete get handed down in St. Thomas. So really and truly, we know and we understand why the food, why grandmother used to eat those food. You can't come down and say, Granny used to eat the food and nothing never happened to her. You are eat the food and something that happened to you. And the government of Jamaica must educate the people them and give the people them information. Give them information. Because information lead to a whole heap of understanding. Not blindly leading the people them at the edge of the precipice. And when them jump off, they say, me never tell them to jump. Me just lead them there. This is the stepping razor. Ill.
Lens motor.
Blessed man.
Yeah, man. Maybe I listened to the clip a while ago, the conspiracy theories. Me, I one of them to know. You know what I mean? We believe so enough to buy everything our government. But when I kind of listen to him, like myself, vaccination is what, bad or something like that?
Yeah, he must say there's no evidence that vaccination do what them say it right supposed to do.
Which one are the vaccination? HPV?
All vaccination, he might talk about.
No, man, but polio, remember, back in the 1940s or something, all I really know is that polio did all about the place. Now, you see a lot of evidence of that?
Yeah, no, the point is,
yeah?
All right, so it gave a, all right, make us say it get you that the polio.
Yeah, get rid of some other
but
things.
You know what the other things it lead to that now we have to get another vaccination to deal with.
So a polio, like what's the side effect of getting a polio in?
I don't know.
No, but that's what I know now. What is the side effect of getting a HPV? Because we hear some of them say maybe the kids them can't get pregnant.
You know what I suggest to you though? If you want, because last week we did have a doctor, physical doctor on the phone and talk about the effects. There are a lot of information on the internet.
Yeah, but as I say, only a doctor have a different point of view. Some doctors will support it.
You just ask me what is the side effects of the thing.
Yeah, I mean, know some of them I bring up. You know, everything have a side effect.
Only a doctor can show you the side effects.
Yeah, but I try to say them still have only side effects for abortion and only thing, but people still do it.
They don't have side effects for abortion. That is like.
Yeah, man, them say maybe they can't have picnic and them thing there, you know?
Yeah.
Don't it?
Yeah. So when I say no, watch out. Nobody not telling you to take the vaccination, and you know must decide with the information where you have to do it or don't do it.
Yeah, man, I agree with us, the Minister of Health and Education told him, you know, educate the people and make them know what they do, you know?
I just that me talk about the whole day. You know. Information is important.
Yeah, but you're making like a government, because even the opposition agree with it, you know?
The opposition late because the opposition wait till the people them start balls and them jump on the bandwagon like and them come up with it. Are wicked them wicked?
Yeah, man, but me, I go to the Zozo thing, like you say.
You go to the what?
The Zozo, the zones are special.
Zones of special operation, yeah.
Yeah, man, like you know, see where that I do.
No, I'm saying that they are now saying that they are getting headways with it because now them every day them put how much gun them collect.
Yeah.
The point is that in the area of operation, the guns them that them collect don't come from those areas.
Yeah, that's the thing. I remember one time I talked about a couple of weeks ago. I try to tell us the place maybe be the headquarters for certain places. You get what I say?
What? Don't let so headquarters for what?
Tell them. So
headquarters for
maybe all of the same.
Wait, no, what Mount Salem is the headquarters for?
We say you motor, we're there in the street, so we know what.
No, in the street. Me in the studio yet. What is Mount Salem the headquarters for?
No, as I say, later we know when everything.
No, brethren. They said that Mount Salem had 50 odd murders.
No, we know about that area. Them clear up that area and they make.
No, all right. So that means them did wrong. That means them did wrong.
No, them call the shoot. We not got big up police.
No, me not say you big up the police. Wait, no, me not tell you what them
say.
No,
but you make me sound like he's a police defender.
No, you don't sound like a police brethren. You sound like a citizen. No, you sound like a JLP person who love where go on. You know, sound like a police.
What you say?
No, hear what me I say. Yeah. Them say 50 odd murder go on in there, so gunshot. The police them come and investigate and realize no, I just 7. All right? The Prime Minister say, is Mount Salem select themselves? Based up, give him the information where him get, you know. It's Mount Salem select themselves because of the amount of crime and thing we're going. So that them debunk that. All right now. And next man come now and him say 80% of the pick them in there. Oh, you mean?
That is in a motor, you know what I'm talking about.
The man said, you have to play the tape.
Yeah, but he play instead, but he come back and apologize.
All right, him never apologize. Him never apologize.
Him never call and tell her, but we
hear him never apologize, brethren. You never hear me read what him say. You never hear me read what him say, brethren.
No, I'm not a motor. We listen to everywhere. We hear.
All right, we're not done. We're not done with what them say. We're not done with what them say. All right. Them collect 600 odd guns for the year. According to our calculation, that is 40 odd guns per month average. September, them collect 88 guns. We don't know where them get the 88 guns them from, you know. But we know it's not in a Mount Salem. Because them say it's 7 guns them find in a Mount Salem. And 11
yeah, but we see in the media where them find guns even flankers and them.
Flanker no Mount Salem.
Yeah, but at St. James, I'm not saying.
No, but wait, no, I'm to clarify that St. James. No, wait, no. Them can't, brethren, as JLP brethren, listen to me.
No, no bother with that, man. Everybody have them colors. And you have your colors to me.
Brethren, listen to me now. Be logical. Them can't have an area. Wait, no. Them can't have an area in a Montego Bay. Because them said Deso was the core of the problem. Them said that. So them can't have. when them call night out, them never, when we know about flanker, we know about all certain places, you know, when them call that a place, now we don't know them place.
Yeah.
When me I say, if them can't have that place, and them come now and say them collect 88 guns in the month, and we know so it's not inside a CLM, it's the island wide we are talking about now, you know. And you know what I say, Montego Bay. Them never call out the whole of Montego Bay, you know. Them are talking about the art
now
and the
give
problem.
me an example, because I can understand. Remember Tivoli one time,
Me not understand.
You never see no man a kill up no man and them.
Yeah, the women not understand.
Yeah.
Women
I'm
not
not trying to say it's not by the murder and them.
Yeah, the women not understand.
Yeah.
What you call at Tivoli?
No, because that's a Mount Salem, the crime rate, yeah.
We have to break. Catch part time. After Mount Salem, we're next. We want, it might sound like we really are, where people say, Muta, make fun of the people, them things, but here we know. It's the deception, me can't take. Deception. You understand? Because it's his tongue, you know, the law say, there's a law that say if something start out bad, it can't go good in the bottom part, you know, it's bad. It starts up on the premise of wrong information. The information going to continue to be wrong. And we see 3 things now. We see go on in Mount Salem, you know, 3 things we see go on this or now. And me I said, then all right now, so how much things are going to happen this or now? How much things are going to happen? Because as we just talked about half a year a while ago, when we did hear about bodies, a flanker we are here about, you know. A flanker we are here with everybody, man, I'll make tune. About flanker. You understand? But here this youth come say now, say, a mobile. Them never can't have mobile, you know. Them can't have a place where them feel, say, and them keep saying it's not, so it go. Them keep saying it's not, so it's like, so we are idiot. Them can't have Mount Salem because them say, this is the place where have the murders. 54 murders since the year start. And them, when the people them bawl out and shout out now, them come now and investigate and say, all right, Uncle 7. Uncle 7. And then now when them realize it's Uncle 7, now hear them now, well, you must understand, you know, that Mount Salem is really like a soft target. Them are use it now because them couldn't go in every place like Clarendon first. Then them couldn't go a flanker. Because every time me hear about this and that and coming a flanker me I hear about. You understand? Flanker. You understand? That people are that talk about them now go a flanker. You know see? Yet still, them never go there. So we say no. Alright, them go there so now. Here this man come now for make put more coal on top of the coal. No. Come and tell the people them say 80% of the people them inside there so. Little people them inside there so a prostitute. And then come lick it now and say no, really 70%. And then come talk about say, well, really not everybody who take money for sex is prostitute. I mean really. Before the man apologize non-apologetically and just apologize. If you can't do non-apologetically apologetic. You know, it's like wow. And now them I tell you about them making headways because more people. I never say more people now come in and tell people nothing, you know. But I say it's not in Mount CLM. Because the statistics don't show that. The statistics don't show that say because them giving away money for this and money for that. Mount CLM now. Because the man said yesterday that 11 are the wickedest and the most, the gang leaders leave the area. That's what I'm saying. They might give away $1 million for capture and conviction of area of gunman. And him say 11 of them leave the area. So which part them gone? Them gone in the next part of Mobile gone with them woman in Westmoreland and go to sit down on a beach and out on a Negril. In one of the most patch hotel them. And them sit down there now and tell you say this and I tell you that to make it feel like, yes, it's a false sense of security. Them selling the people them. They must come up front. Because them is government Rasta. Me not expect that from them. I expect that from Brian round there so. I try conniving thing and I try teach me how to conniving. And I want to learn how to connive. I need to learn it. Because it's so you get you in Jamaica. You have to have a conniving spirit to get you in Jamaica because politicians do that. So how them go like say we are idiot? The man them get 70 at gun, 40 at gun per month. Right? And September them get 88 gun. This is talking about Jamaica, you know. 14 parish in Jamaica. Them collect 88 guns in the 14 parish overall for September. How much of those guns come from the zone of operation? That is where we want to find out. We ask them for the statistics. What them say to you, lady? Where the man said to you? Say, but where you ask them about for the statistics for how much out of the 88 gun them find in the zone of operation? Them no answer. So when them no answer now, them leave for talk where we want to talk. And they so we are create mischief. And we are make fun after the thing. But if we don't talk, if we shut them out, you know, them take we for couldn't money for a long time, you know, if we shut them out. And we must have the space to be wrong to, you know, until them rectify the wrong and say, no, you're wrong. This is what is happening. It's like going on. Because without information, we're going to deal with the information where we have. Our information tell we say, it's 88 gun them capture in a September for the island. And in the island, in all, it's 48 guns a month them did I get. So if 48 guns a month them did I get in the island, up 15 part. All we know say, the 88 guns them, 80 out of that are not Clarendon it come from. All we know say the 88 gun, 70 that not come from Mount Salem. We don't know. We don't know. So we want to know that we can feel that we can really open the door and feel good. We don't want just go on like say the Prime Minister a prophet. Because when we say that to them never, him was not Prime Minister, now him say it. See there the people them and him say it too, you know. That's why I say cock mouth kill cock, you know. And him just say it last month, you know, say now the people can open their doors. You can't believe that? According to what them say, 60 days it's supposed to happen. I do hope that when them leave there and them start the whole heap of intervention, where obviously cannot do in 60 days, it was ridiculous. If anybody in a CLM that believes CLM did not go transform itself into like, Coral Gardens there. Trust me, man, you're living a damn illusion. It's not going to happen in 60 days. It's not going to happen in a year. It's not going to happen in 2 years. Because it's not so it work. Social intervention don't work because the government put a timeline on it and say 60 days. So less than that. Because them have to go stay there. One to all the police, they were supposed to up there and never go up there. Them have to go stay there, Rasta. So I don't know if a trouble we are gay. I'm not there for no trouble. We're there for really examine the thing. Question authority. That is really what it is all about. Yes, EL.
Up.
Blessed man. Yeah, man. Yeah, listen.
Yeah, man. Muta.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Give thanks. Me there. I listen there and I wait, till my turn,
Yeah, man. Give thanks. Your turn now.
Yeah, man. We're there. So, what I want to talk about is what, the current thing that take place in the health issue, the health arena right now, which this HPV thing.
Yeah.
Now, one of the side effects from it, what them say, it go make the girls them become sterile.
I don't know, brethren. I don't know if that's going to happen.
Yeah.
But I hear the government say the side effects is that maybe vomiting little and dizziness, and that does not may last for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what me hear the government say.
All right. We are talking about information. So, may have some information we want to share with the eye and the general public who are listening.
All right. You don't have much time, unless you want to wait and when the advertisement them go.
All right. I'm going to quick then. So, may I go back over 500 years. I may come from information.
The brethren, 500 years ago. Hold on, the brethren. Brethren.
Yeah.
500 years? In a 1
minute.
Man,
at the time the thing written, man. So I mean, so we deal with it.
Okay, all right.
You understand me? 1492, the protocol was written. Okay. But you don't have much time, you know. Yeah. So here we are going now. Yeah. The whole system, when it comes to the health part of the system, because 3 things that we weren't taught about properly, you know, health, death, and sex. Now, here what the protocol says, the whole place, the overrun with poison. That's what them plan and that's what them do.
Who's them?
The learn elders of Zion, man. The learn elders of Zion. The people who are running the system.
Wait, the whole other brethren. That book is not a genuine book still, you know.
Who?
It's not a genuine book.
No, Mota, listen.
Yeah, me read it already.
The thing is happening, brethren. Eh? So the information must be genuine because the thing is happening.
The information must... Through the Bible, they tell you, say, wars and rumors of wars. And you say wars and rumors of wars. It's because the Bible...
No, man, listen. Nobody going on the Bible thing now, man.
No, but the protocol of Zion, I am really, really weird for really I defend this. But the Portugal of Zion has been proven not credible.
But brethren, the thing is happening. What I'm saying, what is written in the protocols, it is happening. So how could it not be credible?
Tell you something and him just say it and it happen. Even though him not have no information, him not have no reason for say it. Him just say it and it happen. Like if me said, well, right now, you know, say rain go fall tonight and rain fall now.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think this system is connivingly, I don't know if that is the right word, put together?
Yes, everything where you feel says bad, me feel that the system is.
Right.
But it's not because the protocol of Zion why me feel so. The protocol of Zion is a group of people who write something where you call anti-Jewish literature.
No. It's not anti-Jewish, brethren. It's the Jews, the so-called Caucasoid who look like they are Jews. And them write it, you know.
We're mixing
the Sanhedrin, that the head one for the Jews.
All right, quick. Talk quick.
But I mean, you know, the thing is happening. But we don't have enough time to go ahead because... Anyhow, go ahead. The poison, let me just read some what them say here, that the poison will be absorbed through their skin and mouth. They will destroy their mind and reproductive system. Remember the thing set especially against the man with the hole in them, you, Muta, we, the black race. I'm not saying other race not feel the effect, you know, but it's especially set against us. Right. So what I'm saying, 500 years ago, the man himself and write this. And to the rest of the thing happened. So how could it not be true?
But may I tell you, Bridget, not because a man writes something 500 years ago and it happened, it means right when the man them did write it was because of this what is happening.
No, man. What happened, you know, is an agenda the man them set, Bridget, that the man them you know, so I mean quickly, when we in America, you know, me thief for a book out of one white man library. You know the book name? Right. America in the next 400 years.
Yeah.
So the man them set the thing, Bridget, but
so what we going to do about it? Because if it's set that way there, it means that we can't do nothing about it.
No, right, but the man them work over time and the man them...
So me ask you, wait now, what is the alternative now? Because if we hear that happened 500 years ago, them right, that it happen now, and we don't know say it going to happen, what are we going to do?
Sensitize our people.
Okay.
And that is why I'm here reading from the protocol.
Right, we have to move. We have to move now. We have to move, yeah? Sorry about that.
For next time.
Yeah. Yes, this is the stepping razor, the art of war. What's happening here?
What's happening there? In Salem, for example, we're seeing statistics where 85% of young women there are involved in prostitution. Where is the mentorship? Where is the parenting? Where is the counseling that's happening, right? These are things that can happen free of cost. Just some facilitation and allow them. In Salem, for example, we're seeing statistics where 85% of young women there are involved in prostitution. Where is the mentorship? Where is the parenting? Where is the counseling that's happening, right? These are things that can happen free of cost. In Salem, for example, we're seeing statistics where 85% of young women there are involved in prostitution. Where is the mentorship? Where is the parenting? Where is the counseling that's happening, right? These are things that can happen free of cost. Just some facilitation and allow them to be there.
The question is, how much more things them going to say where them have to go and recant what them say and say, it's not that what it mean.
Afternoon.
Afternoon, sir.
How you doing, man? Tony here.
I am doing quite okay.
Yes, man. I wanted to talk about the Gardasil shots.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't know if you know about this guy named Rick Perry.
No.
He used to be the governor of Texas.
No, I don't know him.
What had happened was that he had sanctioned some Gardasil shots for children in the same age group as the ones out here. And they had multiple deaths.
They have multiple what?
Deaths.
Oh, yeah?
Dead. D-A-D. And what they had to do was he had to turn around and issue apology to the parents because they were presenting opposition to the Gardasil shots.
Yeah.
And he was ignoring the opposition argument.
So where you get this information from?
It's on the web. It's in newspapers, TV, everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And it's not only that. There was another case in Mexico now. You can Google it if you want to. In Mexico, where they had shots, they had children take the shots, and they had convulsions. So I mean, some of them got violently ill. Some of them was vomiting. Them had brain seizures. All sort of thing. Trust me.
But I can't do it here. Those convulsions and things only last about 15 minutes.
No, it's not true. There have been deaths from Gardasil, and there have been extreme physical reactions to the Gardasil shot. And then the next thing is this, right? The age group is from 9 to 14. Some of these children, they haven't reached puberty yet. Right? And you're giving them a shot that is supposed to mitigate against them getting cervical cancer, which is something that they're going to get only if them get involved in sexual relations.
Yes. It's like a contraceptive.
What's that?
It's like a contraceptive.
No, well, I don't know what its actual effect is. I mean, what it's supposed to do other than what them say it's supposed to do. You know? But what I'm telling you is that it is totally unnecessary for the age group part of the age group that these children are getting.
So what is the age group them should have given them?
The 9 to 13.
Okay.
And then now you hear.
Why is it that them not giving the youth them who can pass it on to the female? Why them not giving the youth them? You know?
No, because it was designed to be for girls only. No, one of the government ministers and coming out and saying why we don't give it to the boys, because it's almost like them saying if we don't give it to the boys are going to feel left out, or there's going to be some gender issue with them not getting it, but while the girls are getting it and all of that. Trust me, it's like a red herring. What I'm trying to do, right, is broaden the scope of the persons that are given the vaccines, so that the health organizations that sanction the gift of those vaccines are able to say, yeah, we did the job that we're supposed to do.
But the woman said, a lady talk for the government and say the government is paying for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You hear what I'm now. Is these what I'm calling them again? NGOs, non-governmental organizations that basically organize these vaccines to be done.
Yes.
And there is a profit motive, not profit, but there's a monetary motive to the whole thing. You understand? So when they get more participants in these, I call them experiment because that's what it is. When you have them involved in these experiments, more people, there's more money involved.
Yeah.
So that is their motivation for trying to get more people involved in the Gardasil shots.
Yeah. Well, brethren, I am not really versed. I am totally naive to all these things, but I'm just saying that my purpose here now is to say the government need to give them some information.
Totally.
And the information must be balanced.
Yeah, but they're not going to do it, because the more information we have about it, the more we're going to start up and say we're not going to take it.
Yes.
And remember, it's voluntary.
Yes.
But the way them treating it is almost like it's mandatory.
Yeah, well, after them don't talk, it's going to be mandatory.
Eh?
You hear the tape I play a while ago with the doctor?
Yes.
It is a fear in the parents why them want to make the children them take it.
Yeah, exactly.
And that is what they instill in the people.
But that's the point. Fear only comes with lack of knowledge, you know.
Yes.
But them don't want to give the people the knowledge and want to maintain that element of fear. So that them just say, all right, I could take it. I could get the children to take it.
Suppose this
when
and
it's
suppose
not
that.
necessary for half of them, if not even a quarter of them.
Yes. All right. And then them start to bring up this polio vaccine thing for justify.
Exactly. No, you see, them draw for that because they want to harken back to the days when people used to get polio and the attendant dangers that are involved in the whole polio thing.
Yes,
so I'm trying to make it draw on that now as a fear part of the whole fear factor.
Yes, of course.
Exactly.
Factor.
So that the more people would sign on to it and say, yeah, man, I could do it.
Yeah, because no polio no there because of that vaccine. Therefore, no, why we are fighting against it? Anyway, we have to move, Bridget.
Exactly.
We have to move.
All right, my brother.
Give thanks.
Good.
Yes, we want to give thanks to all the ones there. Sanjay, you're doing a wonderful work. We want to heal up Young. We want to heal up Brian, the Instagram man, Real Mutabaruka. What am say Real Mutabaruka, like you say? At Real Mutabaruka. Right. All right. So, Instagram thing. We want to heal up Fluffy Diva outside. A Fluffy Diva outside, right? Chevane, Fluffy Diva. We want to heal up whosoever else. Brains not function to heal up. Well, yeah, me hungry. It's a must. You can't live out me hungry, you know. Because if there's one of them man there, trust me, want you up me hungry in a Ochi or so. Yes. Really and truly, we have a rain of fall outside with nothing. Today is Delroy Wilson's birthday, and we are going to some Delroy Wilson. Here goes. This is that Stepping Razor. We must go there again Wednesday. This month is Heritage Month, Whole heap of activities. Tuesday, University of the West Indies. Yeah, launch business are come on, so we're gone.
I'm still waiting. Won't you have some mercy on me, baby? I need your love every day. I need it along the way, oh baby. I'm still waiting. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I said on my feet won't keep me up anymore. Oh yeah. Every little beat my heart beats, girl. Oh yeah. It's out of your door. Oh yeah. I just wanna love you, and I never gonna hurt you, girl. So why won't you come on to me now, girl? Can't you see I'm under your spell? But I got to know why, girl. Oh, why, girl? And oh my gosh, the friends. And I just have some mercy on me, baby. Don't you let me misery, yeah. I feel like crying. I said I feel like dying since you left me and gone. It seems my love can't go on. Please come back home. Won't you please come back home and let us start life anew, me and you. Since you are gone, I can't eat. Since you are gone, I can't sleep. Everything I do seems to go wrong. Oh, baby, have some mercy. Everything I do, I still remember you. Won't you come on back and give me a
R.E.F.M. Thought-provoking, always smoking. Lyrics like a bazooka. You are listening to Mutabaruka.
I've been trying to
better must come one day. Better must come. They can't conquer me.